Okay, so let's have a look at the second ratio that you need to calculate for Ryan 2023, and it's looking at the return on capital employed. So we need to know what is the formula. So the formula is our net profit plus interest divided by our capital employed. So we know net profit and interest is going to be in the profit and loss account. So we're going to go back and have a look at the profit and loss account. And our net profit for the year is 95,000. Your interest, it's not given it to us, so we need to calculate it. So our interest is based on our debentures. So the debentures in the balance sheet. So the debentures are 250,000. The rate of interest is going to be 6%. So you can multiply 6% by 250 to get your interest. And then the third figure you need to find out is our capital employed. And your capital employed is the very last figure at the end. So let's fill in these figures first. So our net profit is going to be, so our net profit 95,000. Then our cap employed then is taken from our balance sheet, which is the very last figure, which is 665,000. Then we need to calculate our interest. So our interest are debentures of 250,000. So 250,000 is our debentures, and the rate then is 6%. So we're just going to gather all the figures we need, and then we're going to do our calculations. So debenture by rate, so our debentures are 250,000. We're multiplying that by 6%. So our interest then is 250,000 multiplied by 0.06. So the debentures is going to be 15,000. So now we can fill in our formula for our ratio. So we've got our net profit figure of 95,000. We're going to add on the interest of 15,000, and we're going to divide that then by our capital employed, which is 665,000. And because that's a percentage, we're going to multiply by 100%. So let's have a look. So we said that our net profit for the year is 95,000. We're going to add on our interest, which is 15,000. And we're going to divide all that by our capital employed, which is 665,000. So 95,000 plus the 15,000 is 110, and that's all divided by 665,000. So 110,000 divided by 665,000 gives us 0.1651. So remember, in the question it's asking you to do it to two places of decimal. So for this one here, because it's going to be 16%, two places of decimal is going to be 0.54. So it's 1. So we're going to leave it the way it is. We're not going to round up. So if we multiply this by 100, that's going to give us 16.54. So remember, we always round it to two places of decimal. So the two places of decimal here is 54. So this next figure, the fifth place 1, that's going to tell us whether we're going to leave the 4 as it is, or we're going to round it up. So 1 to 5, you leave it. Anything above 5, you round it up. So that's why we're stating it as 54. So it's 16.54%. So that's the part 2 for Ryan calculating the return on capital employed.